Hello and welcome to day 14 of the 30-day money course. I am Elizabeth Buko and I am your hostess here on the money course, and I'm also the founder of Wealth from Little. Today we're continuing our conversation about debt. But first, I want to tell you a little story. Did you know that if you have, let's say, £2,000 on your credit card and you just stop there, you spend £2,000 and you don't put any money else on, and you decided to just pay the minimums only, and let's say the credit card has an interest rate of 20% APR. Now, did you know it would take you 24 years, slightly over actually, to pay off that credit card in full? And at the end, your interest will be almost 150%. That means that you're going to be paying close to £3,000 in interest to pay off that £2,000 principal on that credit card. Now, in the UK, it takes the average family almost 26 years to clear their debts. And this is really not what I want for you. And so today we're going to focus on clearing our debt. So yesterday you had a look at what debts you had, if it's income producing or income consuming debt, right? And then we decided to look at how much the minimums were. And we looked at what the percentage APR is, your interest per year is. And we also looked at what exactly am I paying? And I told you to also check debt repayment calculators online. There are quite a few on Google, and find out what your debt repayment date will be if you keep on paying the amount that you're paying. Now, if you're paying minimums, it's likelihood you're going to take many, many, many years to clear off that debt. So we want to increase our, speed up our debt repayment quickly. Now, we can do that by three main ways. The first way is the Snowball Method. The second way is the Avalanche Method. And these two methods are shared by Dave Ramsey, who is a financial coach, and he shares in-depth knowledge about how you can pay off your money faster by these two methods. There's also the third method is do my best method. That is the method where you don't necessarily have a specific strategy to pay off your debt. You just decide that, oh, if I have more money today, I'll put more money there. And if I don't have money today, I'll just pay minimums, right? So you just do your best. Okay, we're going to focus on the top two strategies, the Snowball and the Avalanche, because the do my best doesn't always work, because there's no commitment and there's no push behind it, right? How many times have you been trying to do your best to save, do your best to pay off debt, and have you done it yet? No. But by taking a specific strategy, you will know when you will pay it off, and you know that you have to do certain things at certain times. So with the Snowball Method, you arrange all your debts in order of size. So the smallest debt you put, will be your first priority to pay off. The second smallest will be your third priority, and the largest debt would be the last priority to pay off, right? So you would focus on paying all the minimums on all your different debts at all times, all the minimums, but then you would also put in extra to pay the first debt and to get rid of it as quick as possible. Once you've knocked the first debt out of the park, you take all the money you are paying towards the first debt and transfer that to the second debt. Now you're still paying minimums in the second and the third, and if you have more than three, and the fourth, but everything that you are paying you are putting towards the first debt, you are now adding it towards the second. So you're trying to get it gone. So you're trying to increase the momentum in clearing that debt. Once that debt is cleared, you transfer everything you are paying towards the second, that you were paying towards the second now to the third debt. And you keep on going. So you don't ever say, oh, I've paid off this debt, so I have more money to spend. No, you take all the money that you were putting towards the first debt, put it towards the second. And you take all the money you were putting towards the second, transfer it towards the third. And then you take all the money that you're putting towards the third debt, once the third debt has now been cleared, towards the fourth, right? And so on until you keep knocking each debt off, right? All the while paying minimums on each one, so that you don't default, so that you don't get any late fees on any of your other debts. Now, the other method is the Avalanche Method, and that means you arrange your debt in the order of interest rates. So you want to put the debt with the highest interest rate as your top priority to pay off, and the debt with the lowest interest rate as your last priority to pay off, right? And last thing, your priority list, right? And then you do the same thing. You pay minimums on all the debt, and then you put in extra money towards the first debt. This the one with the highest interest rates, right? And then you put all your money towards that to pay it off. Once you've paid that off, well, when I say all your money, I put all your spare cash, right? Anything extra you can put in towards the debt, not like the money that you're going to use for, paying your rent or your utility bills. Then once that is knocked out of the park, then you move to your second debt. And then you put, all your effort towards paying that second debt while paying minimums on the second, the third, and the fourth. Once that is knocked out, then you go to your third debt. And now, and remember, with the Avalanche method, we are prioritizing our debt in order of interest rate. So the highest interest rate will be at the top of the list, and the debt with the lowest interest rate will be at the bottom of the list. I hope that helps. And then, of course, the last method is I'm going to do my best, however it happens. And I don't suggest that method. I think you should definitely pick one of the two, the Snowball Method or the Avalanche Method. Now, for your assignment, if you do have any debt, I want you to decide on how you are going to tackle it. First, I know you've done your assignment from yesterday. So now I want you to decide if you're going to go for the Snowball Method or the Avalanche Method. Now, there are pros and cons of both methods, but I truly believe that you should, as long as you just start clearing the debt, is more important. That is way more important than focusing on which method is better. If you pick the Avalanche method, because you are clearing the highest interest rate, there is the likelihood that you could clear the debt and reduce the amount of money you're going to pay back in interest. And that might save you some money. However, if you lose momentum because you haven't been able to clear any debt yet, then it's pointless, right? With the Snowball Method, you clear your smallest debt first. And what that does is create some kind of win. So maybe you owe your mother 20 pounds and you want to clear that first, right? And that creates some kind of win within you that pushes you forward to clearing the second and then the third. So you want to choose which method works best for your personality and works best for your goals. But the ultimate thing is for you to just start, pick a strategy, and keep going. Okay, so I'll see you in day 15. Email me day 14 done once you have decided your strategy and you have listed it out you listed out your priority list of which debts to pay off first, and that's it. And if you have no debt, I'll see you in day 15. Have a good day.